Oh, Rolling Stone magazine, old Rolling Stone magazine, like clockwork. Here they go again. They had the 50 worst songs on great albums, and they put Michael Jackson's "The Lady in My Life" number 20. You know I'm gonna come unbuckled undone, and I don't care. They always hated Michael Jackson. The industry always hated Michael Jackson. They didn't like the fact that a black man made them held accountable. He had 7 hits off of one album, 7 out of 9 songs. Biggest selling album. Calling them out on their racist ways. Did MTV didn't want to play him. Didn't like the fact that the pop stations had to play him. Didn't like the fact that he called the Grammys out. Called him the king of pop. They couldn't stand that. And Rolling Stone never cared for him because originally, see, when you go back old school, I'm talking about some real journalism. I ain't talking about the fake ones that are part-time rappers, part-time musicians, part-time people working on NBC, working on Tonight shows, and working on these gigs. I'm talking about the ones who really will tell you how racist Rolling Stone is. The people who really know, who go back with that racist magazine, who wouldn't put him on the cover when he was grown, Off the Wall and Thriller. That's why he didn't do no interviews for him. And they downplayed Thriller. They said, oh, he had a handful of songs. But now all of a sudden, it's a great album, but that song is bad. They didn't say that back then. See, I call cap on them. And they've always capped. See, the reality is this. That magazine, that industry, to this day, they needed Michael Jackson's money and what he represented. But they never had no love for him. Now, granted, he was wildly successful, but he had to fight tooth and nail to get it. He was groundbreaking for black artists back then. Make no mistake about it. Whether you love him or you don't, his impact was huge because he had to have an album which was the mother lode to break them walls. I watched a corny magazine have him up ranked number 11 for like all greatest albums of all time. They downplay what the walls and the barriers he broke. They didn't care for him, and it's fine to do. Just admit it. Admit you're racist. Admit you didn't like what he was about because you know that he was that strong energy. The Lady in My Life is a great slow jam. Rod Temperton wrote it. Michael Jackson sung that song. And if you want to hear a beautiful version of it, listen to Stanley Jordan, the guitarist. Did a great instrumental version of it. It's a great song. But you see, this is the thing. They want to selectively nitpick anything to diss Michael Jackson. Why? Because they don't have anyone to come around that's comparable to him. And I'm going to be real with you. These rappers don't compare to no Michael Jackson. They are an insult. Yes, I